Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. We have sorted out most of our annoyances in the last episode, and I think things are going really well at the moment. I think everything is sorted out. We've got food, we've got diesel, we've got water. Everything is kind of okay. I mean, this setup is not ideal, but it's working on our purposes for the time being. I think everything is kind of ready to go. Our mining isn't bad. We've got these coal facilities ready to go. Even hang on, let me just. I've put a little thing in here for copper, so that we keep a little bit of a better pace in terms of copper availability. So let me just make sure that we're not actually allowing truck import off, truck export is on, so they can do that, but I definitely don't want them to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth here. Yeah, so you're coming to grab it. Oh, what? Oh, no. What you're going to do is we're going to assign you a route over there. So just do that. So now you will be... No, I'm not going to... No keeping full, because that's the problem. Yeah, now these guys will just quickly come and fill this thing up because there's a demand for it here. And then there will be availability for copper all the time. It's the same thing we've done with the sand. We've not actually done that with the iron ore. And maybe that's something we quickly should set up. And then there's definitely something we'll deal with from there. So let's do... I'm actually more than comfortable to do an even larger stockpile of iron ore here. Are we gonna come closer? No, not really. So that's all good. This will be iron ore. Thank you. It'll be import, no export. And this one will be, anyway, that doesn't matter. We'll get it all sorted out. Let's do the unpause thing over here. And what we'll do is we'll set up that route assignment over there. So once that's built, we'll fill this thing up with iron ore. And hopefully these guys won't be driving all over the show anymore. So that should be quite useful. Like we've got over here, we've got it over there, we've got it over there. The one we don't have is the limestone. We can do a little chunk of the limestone as well. I don't think we need an enormous amount of limestone, so I'll just do 3 of them like that. That'll be the limestone component. So let's do limestone over there. We'll unpause that and we will assign the okay, it's limestone. Okay, all good. So limestone should be deliverable over here. We don't want to do from the other ones. We're just wanting to do from the end. No import, only export. Similarly, that would be limestone. So we should get it all filled up with limestone fairly soon. No export from that one, but well, imports. Okay, so now that should be filling up. Once we've got that ready to go, this should be filling up quite nicely now, I think. I just want to make sure that that's no import on any of these. I basically want it imported from just or exported from just the last one and imported on just that one there. There we go. So that should keep us going a little bit longer. So we should have spare capacity in the system. A bit of a buffer should we run out. Okay, now that means this thing is now all full, even like that. So that's ready to go. That's awesome. Nice. Okay, things are looking up. The one thing that I added extra greenhouse over here so we can bolster our food supply yet again. Ooh, let's quickly switch this off because we've got full up on workers here. I've added an extra greenhouse for reasons that we're also starting to have a little bit too much fertilizer going on. We're not using the fertilizer quickly enough. So that's hopefully we'll sort that out a little bit more, and we should have way more food availability here than we would ever need. So that should be all good. We've really bolstered our food production in this instance. Now, what are we doing in this episode? So what I've done is we've got the level 2 glassmaker up and running as we did in the last episode. I've made sure that we've got some water going back into the system here. We should be putting up endless loops everywhere so that when you are producing some of this stuff. Oh, there's lots of naphtha here. Where's the naphtha coming from is my question. Okay, maybe we're just not using enough rubber to actually do that. But anyway, that's okay. There's a lot of sulfur on the line there. Fair enough, there's plenty of room for sulfur still. We have some additional stuff stored here. But really, we need to get our act together with regards to plastic production. So if we go here, we need a quartz mine. So let's go ahead and start the repairs for the quartz mine over there. That's good. We should also potentially upgrade some of these other settlements in due course. And we can do some more fighting also. And we would like to do the uranium mine also. So let's do them one at a time, get it all sorted out. So this thing, start loading the ship, please. We should have more than enough. And that does get bolstered pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I have transitioned our household goods here from wood to steel, so we no longer have any use for wood, it would seem. I don't think we have any use for wood. Nothing, I believe nothing uses wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to at least unassign some of these guys. We don't need too many tree harvesting vehicles. So that should be well and truly done. How many do we have to tree harvesting now? Field operations, tree harvesting. We have no vehicles assigned to tree harvesting. That could be quite interesting. That one is assigned to tree harvesting. So where? Apparently no vehicles are assigned to tree harvesting. So let's just unassign that. Oh, you know what? It's assigned to the actual. Okay, so let's do that. And well, what we could do is we could go and scrap one of these guys. So let's scrap one. We'll leave one available. Okay, done loading for the quartz mine. Let's just have a look. All loaded up, ready to go. So we'll head on over to the quartz mine and deliver the cargo. Thank you. It should be good. Yeah, it's a little not what I wanted, but that's okay. This one drives through here, which is a big mess, I think. We are busy sorting ourselves out here. Okay, now, quartz is a loose one, I believe, right? Quartz is loose. If I look at that, yeah, it's loose, a loose storage. So what we will need to do at some point is set up a cargo depot for quartz. And I'm thinking this area right here. So what I'll do for the time being is let's sort out, let's just stop. I'm kind of tempted to stop the dumping here. Let's stop the dumping here for the time being. And you can come and you know what? We'll focus on getting that side done first. So go and dump that one there so we can get a ship kind of sorted on that one side. That's kind of the plan. You know what we could also do? It's just a little problematic at this stage, but what we could do is probably grab that area there. So let's edit the area and do a little bit of this. Okay. And I wouldn't mind assigning a vehicle here, but what I would like to do is from a level perspective, just go in there and kind of start digging out this one as an opportunity for further fill materials, and that's pretty close by to where we have the rest of the stuff here. So let's try and dig through that mountain and see about that. So there we go. That's all sorted out. You will be able to go and dump whatever rock and stuff you have over there. So let's go ahead and assign something. I think, you know what? Give me let's unassign two of you guys. Okay, so are you unassigned? Or are you assigned? I don't know which ones are actually assigned and which one are not assigned. But what I would like us to do, the unassigned ones. I can do that one there. Let's scrap that one. Thank you. And that one as well. Let's scrap that one. So we can build two big ones again. I'll send one back this way and we can send one big one over there to just get full material so that we can continue to fill that area. No designations available to be mined in a mine tower. No designations available to be mined in mine tower. No idea. No idea what that means at this point. We're scrapping two of these guys that are arriving here. We're scrapping them. And what we will do is we will build two new ones. Excellent. That's awesome. We'll get that all sorted out. Oh, the other thing we can also do is switch the research back on and go into the research and get our nuclear research done. That is something that I've been waiting on. So we can go nuts. Let's start work on the nuclear reactor, then the electric boiler, then the uranium enrichment, then the arc furnace number 2. We haven't even built an arc furnace, but we'll be happily do that. This is a coming soon piece. Is this a coming soon piece? Yes. So we've kind of done everything we can. Can't do smart routing. We can't do that one. We can't do this one. Yeah. So all of these are actually, but they need to go through here though, right? Yeah, so unfortunately we can't do much of that, even though some of it is available. We can't actually do any of that. These things still are coming soon. Microchip production, stay tuned, coming soon. This is coming soon. So we'll basically have this, the nuclear stuff here is going to be our last piece. So we'll do our last bits of research that we now have access to. Should get our quartz mine up and running. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to start digging through that mountain there so we can use that stuff for fill. Everything else is underway. Not enough workers? How come? What is the situation with my workers? Oh, you know what? It's the quartz mine. It's the quartz mine that's taking up workers now. There we go. 50 workers at the quartz mine. I'm going to move that down to just the one shift. So they can go and fill that out. Okay, now can we, while this guy is around, we should be able to come and do a bit of battle. We can visit there. We need to explore this first. The ship for some reason can't go there, right? Can we go anywhere apart from home? Doesn't seem to be the case. So let's just go home, sort ourselves out and go and battle a few more things. I would like to come and do the uranium as well. Okay, maintenance is looking good. No problems. I can automate maintenance a little bit. Steel is over here and copper is over here. So what I can do, I can move my maintenance buildings over here. And we should be able to get a little bit more effective with copper production. Oh, but this area is earmarked for some additional steel growth. So maybe I'll do it here instead. Yeah, I think I'm kind of tempted to do it right over here instead, so that we'll have that supply of maintenance here. So let's see about that. Let's get the maintenance depot up and running. Actually, maybe we're okay for now, and what we'll do is go to maintenance 2. We can get maintenance 2, right? Yes, we've already got it. So we just need to build some of our other facilities. Okay, now, Quartz is going to come in here, right? So we'll should have something available. Yeah, let's grab one of those in there. And we will grab one of them over here. That's good. So that's all filled up now. Now, what I would like to do is please also assign a couple of these big trucks over here. I would like to potentially decommission, scrap a few of these guys. Let's scrap that one and let's scrap this one. And then what we'll do is we'll build 1 and 2. We'll add 2 more of the big guys. That's be good. Okay, Quartz is going to come in. So let's have a quick look. Let's go and see what the Quartz supply chain and things looks like. So Quartz is a loose one. Oh, now we're going to do the arc furnace. We need graphite. Graphite is something we do from coal, so we don't have to do this locally, but potentially if we do it locally, it's easier for us to do molten silicon. But this is going to be quite a supply chain, to be honest. This is going to be quite a supply chain. That one, on the other hand, it releases steam high. That's quite interesting. So this could work quite well for us. Let's have a look at that. So let's, so do we go ahead and do molten silicon? And then from molten silicon, we put hydrogen in, and we've got extra hydrogen down here. Then we do silicon poly, and then silicon poly goes with copper to create electronics directly. And that might be the first step. Otherwise, we'll have to do PC boards. Let's have a look. So we can do either of those. Let's see what it's going to take to do PC boards. Okay. So here we can do glass and plastic to do that. So plastic would come from where exactly? I probably looked at this before, but I can't remember. It has to be a byproduct from the refinery, I think. Plastics. Yes, it is a byproduct potential. So we can use diesel to create plastic. So we could bypass plastics for the time being. No, we can't. We will need to do plastics at some point to make household goods. And that's okay. But for the first part, at least, we could do... we could just use poly, silicon poly, and create electronics directly at a slow rate, but at least it'll give us something to work from. So that's going to be it for us, I think. So let's start working on that. So the first one we're going to get is Quartz is going to go into the arc furnace with coal and graphite. Graphite needs a separate process from coal again. So let's start with a graphite somewhere, because I think graphite is going to be not too problems. We can just use the rubber maker somewhere and create some graphite. So I think that is going to be an easy one for us. Yeah, okay. So we can do graphite somewhere. And the question is, do we do it all the way down here, or do we try and keep it a little cleaner? Let's start with the rubber maker. Where is my rubber maker? It should be here. So rubber maker over here can create graphite for us. So yeah, there's a fair bit of room here. I don't think we need to expand that ramp at all, but we do need to provide ourselves a little bit of storage there. So let's start with just the one of them. We'll get a loose storage, a couple of loose storages over there. Okay, like so. We'll hook that up there, and this one will create graphite for us. So it's just going to be coal directly into graphite. Okay, and then I'll move it a little further away so that we could potentially go and expand that operation a bit more. We'll do that straight away. Let's get, this needs to be coal, please. So we can kind of keep that like halfway full at least. And then we can go ahead and unpause all of that. So this is the graphite process. We will see if we need any more. That's going to produce 24 graphite per hour. Okay, so that's pretty close by then. Let's see, are we starting to dig through this stuff? Why am I not seeing? Oh, here it comes. It's just been delayed a little bit. Here it comes. The 2 trucks are over there. They should be able to go and dump fairly quickly over there. Okay, excellent. So here we go. Come on, trucks. Don't break my pipe here, man. Nice. Excellent. Maybe we need to even assign third truck to this one. Let's add one more truck to the mix there. Good stuff. That should hopefully get things moving pretty quickly here. And that should all go and be dumped over there. Yeah, they're just going to go back and forth here and get that dumping sorted out. So that should give us a spot for the loose stuff. Why is my power generation dropping? Am I out of water? No, I'm not out of water at all. So I don't know why the power generation has started to drop. Missing input. Oh my goodness. Why? Why would we be out of... Oh crap, this was the problem. Okay. My bad. That is really poor. We need to be more effective at some of this stuff. Yes, absolutely. Didn't bear that in mind. Okay, so something like that should be a pretty big dig for us still. All I need to, however, do is actually I can just remove this entire thing. We'll just dig all the way through there. So what we'll do is we will close out all of this so that we can come back and dig all of that now. There we go. That should give us a pretty solid additional dig space here. There we go. Good. Let's redo the mining tower. Start it over here instead. Things like that. And they do give you a warning, but it's just sometimes so challenging to find it. Let's not go all the way up there, but we will try and do everything up to about there. Okay, now you guys should go straight back and dig stuff again. And because we don't have lots of sands and stuff to deal with, we should get coal pretty quickly. And that's why we're running out of power, of course, because we're running out of coal. Need to keep an eye on stuff like this. Now, yeah, these guys should be able to fill that up pretty quickly. Do we just have the 4? Oh, we actually have 5 of them. Oh, yeah, all 5 is there. Okay, that should be pretty quick to get coal back up on track. We're running out of power, so power is an important one for us to resolve again. Why are you digging? Yeah, okay, anyway, does not matter too much. I just need the power to go back up. Yeah, now we should have power up and running again in a jiffy. The steam here should get power going again. Okay, so I think that will fix itself any minute now. Yeah, power has dropped out at everything, so that's a drop in unity. We're not researching anything. No, power is such a critical component. I wouldn't mind getting us to electricity. Yeah, there we go. Power should be all sorted in just a minute. Yeah, there we go. Power is moving nicely up to capacity again. Excellent. Excellent. Everything should now be powered. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, now back to the quartz kind of thing. They are dumping this here. So quartz will require an arc furnace. So an arc furnace is going to take only 1.5 graphite. So that's really something we shouldn't be worried too much about. So the arc furnace needs 13.5 silicone. I mean quartz. Okay, so let's go ahead and see about getting something built over here. Now, I would like it a little bit expandable, so let's leave an area there for some quartz storage, and then what we'll do is we'll start it off on kind of this side over here, kind of hug that mountain a little bit. So let's just start off with a 1. I think that's going to be okay. Then from the quartz furnace, we will have molten silicone. So we go into the silicone reactor. So that's 4 molten silicone per 60 seconds. This one, so we can do 3 of them. So we can quite comfortably do 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And we should be able to expand that a fair bit and get some more stuff going here. Okay, so that's okay. We'll deal with that. That gives us a little bit of room to work with. So I'm happy to do that. Okay, and okay. So we do need some pipes in there, and I think that's far enough away. I'm kind of tempted, actually. You know what? Let's use the other one. Let's use the other side and get it a little better. So let's do actually the molten channel from the other side there, all the way. Tie that in. Yeah, now there should be enough room for us to get hydrogen over here. Now we can start by trucking hydrogen in. We can certainly do that. So this guy is going to produce slag and exhaust. Okay. These guys don't produce exhaust or anything else. So we can, how much is this going to produce? Only 6. So let's stick with just a standard smokestack for the exhaust. I kind of like doing it this way. So we'll do a bit of that. So that's all set up. It's also going to output some slag. So we need some loose storage somewhere. Now the question is, would we want to do that to the back over here maybe? I don't know if that's where we want to put it. Ultimately, we do need a boat to come in here. Okay, so let's just move on to the next component. So now, from here, right, we've got the poly. And the poly, what can we do? It's something over here we use. The poly can go directly into one of these with PC boards. So that's the one side of things. What else can we use the poly for? I mean, there's the other one. What is the other one? Arc furnace, rotary kiln, copper. There was the other device, which I'm not too sure where that's at. Oil jacks. Oh, here no, it's not this one. It's not that one. So the question really is, do we have access to it yet? Is it still being researched? Electric boiler. Ooh, I like the idea of an electric boiler, to be honest. Once we have nuclear power, electric boiler will be awesome. No, not one of these. Not one of those either. Also not the nuclear reactors. So over here we should have had it. Even don't have it there. So where was it? Okay, go back and find the poly recipe. And just find out what thing that was. Ooh, nuclear reactor research is completed. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. It's silicone poly, right? Silicone poly. Here we go. Assembly robotic. What? Robotic assembly. Assembly robotic 2. Now, where do I get... Is that not researched? Hang on. Robotic assembly? Ah, I don't think we have access to robotic assembly. Oh, unless it's a building. Just basic maintenance, mine control, captain's fuel station, various research labs. It certainly doesn't seem to be there. Household goods. We don't have anything weird there. Robotic assembly. Yeah, I don't know. Spent. Ooh, spent storage. Anaerobic digester. Yeah, I probably need to deal with some of that at some point. A nuclear reactor and a cooling tower, and for a large cooling tower, basically. So we could use these cooling towers with other things. Okay, well, let's figure it out. Output storage is full. Could not harvest corn after this. Why is that? Oh, we're full up on food. I think we're full up on food. Yeah, we need. So what I'm quite comfortable to do is expand this thing. That was the plan. The plan for this was all along to be able to. That's missing. So that's not quite what I had in mind. Is to have a nice big stack of food here. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll unpause that. And what I'll do is I'll pay for one of them so that we can at least store the additional food now. There we go. Get the additional food stored. Anyway, we should have tons of food. Nuclear reactor is done. I wanted to pop in here to the research and see if we can find the... there it is. There it is. That's the robotic assembly. So we can't actually do that. That's still coming. Okay, so unfortunately, that means we have to go from poly. So if I go here... we can't go directly from poly to electronics, so poly needs to be done in an assembly with copper and PC boards to be able to go any further. So we do need to set up a PC board production, so we'll need to do plastics. Okay, good. So that can still continue doing its thing over there. In the meantime, we may quickly see about getting our ship back up and over there. Now, shall we do the uranium mine? So for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that one off. I would like to start the repairs on the uranium mine. We should be able to do that fairly easily. So we can start the loading here, please. No, cancel that. I don't want to do that upgrade just yet. Okay, so now we do need to find a way to do some plastics. So plastics needs us to produce... Which process here? This one. So we need a few of these to produce plastics. Maybe we start off with just the one. Now, doing naphtha, I don't think we're using our naphtha and creating everything is going into diesel. So I just go diesel directly. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to do the setup over here. So it needs diesel and it needs chlorine. Okay, and we'll do it over here, and we'll just run one of those pipes so that we'll still always have at least enough. Alternatively, we could do it over this way, up here, and then run it from there. So we have multiple storages going on. Yeah, I think that's okay. So we'll run diesel from there. So we'll only create plastic when we have sufficient diesel. Yeah, I'm a little worried though. There's a fair bit of diesel available here. Is that going to fill up at any point? Yeah, I think I'm going to run it up this section here. So what we'll need to do is let's build an extra vehicle ramp. I'll do the big one so we can have a little bit more, so you can go nuts and start doing that. Yeah, that's okay. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll run it up here. So let's get that one going. So we'll first start with one of these. Okay. So that, and it requires some chlorine. So we'll have a look at the electrolyzer in just a minute. Where do we find the electrolyzer? Over here. Oh, it needs brine. We could get brine sorted out somewhere over here. We could get brine sorted out and running that way. Yes. Okay. So how do we get? We'll have to have a look at brine then. Okay. So that's one. So this one will be able to accommodate two of them. So we potentially have to do. Look at something like this as a starting point. Okay, now we need brine. How do we get brine? This gives us brine. We can't get brine in any other way. Let's just double check if there's anything else that can give us a bit of brine in the vicinity. Brine. Okay, we can put salt and water together in a mixer and create brine. How much brine does this thing need? 12 brine every 60 seconds. So we need 12 brine. Okay, oh, there it is. That's actually what we're after. So that accepts brine as a dump. This takes brine into waste treatment. This produces 6 brine, the thermal desalinator, or that one. Two different processes. We need to put steam in there then. It gives us water plus brine. I'm kind of tempted. Oh, that's steam low. I can't even create steam low, to be honest. I'll have to do that one. The only other option we have, and maybe that's almost the easiest thing for us to do, is just set that up directly. And just create brine in a mixer at this location. Because we've got salt being produced on the other side. Let's just see what our salt situation is like. All the way over here, one of these... Oh, this thing... Ooh, actually, we are not producing as much salt. Yeah, so maybe that's not the right thing. So let's just set up a completely new process here. Okay, so we need a seawater pump. So what's the difference though? It provides exactly the same. It's a little weird. Well, let's just do that one. We should be able to squeeze it in here, right? Okay, so we could get it there. Yeah, I think that's gonna be okay. So let's do that. So we get that pump in there. Do we do the large one and see what that does though? Ooh. We could build a large one over here though. It's almost cleaner, isn't it? Okay, so let's do that. We'll get that one built. So from there, it needs to go into the desalinator to be able to create brine for us. And depending on what type of steam we use, we could do one or the other. So let's see, can we squeeze then the desalinator in over here? We can. We can squeeze it in over here. I like the idea of doing that potentially. Leave a little bit of room there. Yeah, that should work. That should work. We can put the water back over there. That's okay. So let's do that process. We'll run, probably need, let's do a pipe 2. Well, I don't think we need a pipe 2, but we'll do a pipe 2. Okay, so that's the one side of things. We then need to, the electric boiler is almost done. I'll wait for the electric boiler so that we don't have to put coal back in here yet again. Now, from there, we will then pipe out water. I think, yeah, we won't be able to run it in there, but we're probably already filling this thing up with water pretty effectively. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of extra water to come in on that side. So that means we would actually run the water through. Well. I think the idea here is that I move this thing. Let's quickly demolish this one. I'm gonna do a quick remove. Okay, quick remove right there, and really build a new one. Shall I do the medium or just do the small one? I'm not sure I'm going to be able to squeeze any others in here, but that was kind of the thing. Just move it one over. If we do the medium ramp, is that workable? In any? Actually, the medium. It's so close on this side, though. No, it's not gonna be worth our while. So just the small one. Just move it over one. Like so, then we should be able to sort that out. So unpause and build it ever so quickly. Now I'll be able to bring water over this way. So I'll go water over the top here. Yep, that is all good. Now let's go up. Can I? Oh, actually, I'm going to bring it down. Ooh. We still need to get a few things kind of, still need to be able to drop a few things off. So actually, let's just keep it up high on this side. Bring it down and see about tying that in. Yeah, I think that's the more actually, let's cancel that and redo it ever so quickly, because I think I can keep it low. And that should be all good. Because it should still be able to be accessed from the other side. So that's the water component. So we'll fill that one up with water. I'm hoping that'll kind of keep going. Our boiler is almost done. So the boiler will be done now. Yeah, we're going to end this episode in just a minute. Just get that boiler done. Okay, boiler is done. Pause the game while I quickly have a look. So the electric boiler, ooh, excellent. So the electric boiler, ooh, will also take water, of course. Yes, okay, that's an interesting one, but I do think I want to go ahead and do that. So I'll pop in the electric boiler. Kind of probably something like that. Put the steam in there. So that generates 24 steam. This one needs 24 steam in 60 seconds. So it's actually a perfect combination there. The only thing I need to think about just a second here is to get water in there. How much water does this produce? This process produces 60 water, so it'll be more than enough. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that. I'm going to put a pipe balancer in somewhere. Let's quickly have a look at that. The pipe balancer. You just need to be mindful that it may be a little problematic for us. So I'd rather put the pipe balancer in over here, and then we'll come back over that way. Okay, good. So let's do that. Put the pipe balancer right over there. Tie that one in. Yes, like so. And this one then goes back over here. Okay, that one does that. I'd rather go up by one, please. Do a little something like that. So that should be able filling that with water. And then brine, go down, please. And brine needs to run this way. Okay, so that's the brine component. Okay, so now brine is being produced, steam is coming in, all of that is happening. So let's unpause and start the construction of all of these elements. Now, brine can run back over that way. Diesel needs to run in that way too. Okay, so it's going to use, and then it's going to create chlorine from it. So over here, what we will also do is we'll just do the clone and do two of them. I'm kind of thinking, do I flip it around? Yeah, I think that's okay. We can put the chlorine in there and then the diesel on the outside. That's all good. Actually, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put a little bit of extra. Well, we need at least 3, but if we do a 4th one. Oh, this thing is doing the output to the other side. Flip it around. Okay, then eventually we can squeeze them in like this. Or we flip it around. Sorry, I'm just a little bit in two minds as to how we deal with this. I think this is better. So let's do that. And I'll get rid of that one. We'll do this one. We'll flip it around. And we'll do a little bit of this. And what we'll do, yeah, something like that. That's gonna be all good. Okay, that's all good. Now uranium enrichment is being done. Let's just select this one, please. And so just see where they come out. Oh, they come out on both sides. Okay, so something like that. And like that. And we do need to vent out towards a smokestack over here. I'm happy with that look. That looks pretty cool. Excellent. So that looks awesome. Now we can bring in, these guys will be doing diesel into, oh, the brine goes in here though. Brine is an input on that side. We still need the diesel to be going in somewhere. Yeah, so that's the diesel component. We will split the diesel off over here. Okay, so that's diesel. Okay, the other side can do that. There we go. So diesel is going in. Now we need to bring the brine over. We'll run that over this way. There we go. So that's the setup right over there. Oh, the boiler's been built. Truck cannot reach certain destinations. Oh, we're out of maintenance. Ooh, what needs maintenance too? Oh no, this one needs maintenance too. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that though. Let's not pause that. Let's do the quick deliver, and then I'm going to end the episode. That was the quick deliver. This needs a quick deliver. That I don't think needs. Oh, but it's paused. So let's unpause that. We may as well do a quick deliver for the time being. We don't have enough maintenance 1 and maintenance 2. What's going on with maintenance then? Let's just have a look. Missing inputs. Are we out of steel? Oh, where's my steel? What's going on with my... Oh, did we run out of something? Coal is there. Iron ore is out. Why? Oh, we need to keep it full. Keep it full, guys. Keep it full. Come on. That's a big issue. That's a real big issue. There should still be some steel. There's not some steel available. Anyway, I'll sort that out in between episodes, and we'll continue our work at our refinery in the next one. Oh, these things take a lot of power, is it? The boiler. Oh my goodness, look at that boiler. Takes so much power. Yeah, we need the nuclear energy to be able to do that. I may have to roll back on this and get a normal standard boiler in there. I may have to do that as an interim measure until we get nuclear power up and running. Is this thing doing stuff? Oh yeah, we're full on graphite at the moment. Excellent, good. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.